Now we move on to the Peter Thiel paradox. This is where I ask my guest, Christina, what is one thing that you believe that almost no one you know agrees with you on?
My Peter Thiel paradox is I believe that our food here in the United States is actually too safe, and that is why we're seeing issues with gut health, digestion, metabolism. And I just wonder what these food safety regulations are doing to our digestive system.
So what do you mean by that? How do you think the healthy food system or the safe food system is hurting our microbiome?
Well, I see the push to introduce probiotics and prebiotics into your diet and your regimen with your multivitamins. And I don't know if that's actually a push because they're just trying to market the next product and the next wave of what healthy is, or are we missing things because our food is so safe that maybe in the past we would have been exposed to other microbial things that would aid or help our digestive system, that because things are so clean and so pure, we need assistance now. And that's my question.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it seems to me that the hygiene hypothesis is real. The people that have dogs and cats in their homes tend to have far less allergies. I would guess that people that are living on farms similarly have these types of things. I was thinking when you were describing that the food system may be too safe is that just the amount of regulations isn't actually making our food any safer. It's just the unending bureaucracy that makes you have to jump through hoops that isn't actually getting us any closer to safe food. It's trying to solve, one crisis happens, and then in order to resolve that problem, they come up with rules, but those rules stay in. So maybe if you were on a dairy farm, maybe the hygienic conditions weren't that good before, and now there are rules on the level of pasteurization, what you have to do to check all these boxes are outdated and maybe keeping us from having a healthier food system.
I can feel the pitchforks coming for me now, Vance. So, but no, I think there are a lot of regulations that do make it burdensome to produce food. And also, it's just time, and we can be pulled in so many different directions. And maybe it's just virtue signaling.
Yeah, and I mean, just you said about the pitchforks. I mean, this is very real in agriculture. That in there are institutions and there are people inside of those institutions that, for really good reasons, are saying, no, we need these rules. Look, I knew somebody that got sick in this way. This is really dangerous. But what really happens is you can't have a robust dialogue. It's very difficult to talk about what's really going on. What could we do to make things better? Because people are like, no, we know what's right. We know what the right thing is. And a lot of the checkoff dollars and the money that's used to promote things also puts restraints on what people can and can't say. And I think it's really stifling important conversations about food safety and food health.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be part of the conversation, and maybe this will spur others to just think critically about the choices and the regulations and the world and environment that we live in.
Well, I am going to go out and say you get an 8.9 for yours. This is quite good, I think, largely because you're going out on a limb and saying something that a lot of large groups don't want you to say. So good luck with the pitchforks in the next in the coming days and weeks.